All right, sorry for that little delay, everybody. SuPRCooPR coming at you again here. A little something special today in celebration of the DICE Awards last week. One of my, well, actually, my all-time favorite. Well, you know, short lifespan, all-time. But anyway, my favorite VR game that I have on my Oculus Rift is right here. Won 2 awards last week. And the DICE Awards, very well-deserved wins. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a little taste of this game. I think it was very underrated coming out. It is an Oculus exclusive, which might have been part of the issue with it. But you know, again, you know, if it would have been, I wish it was on all platforms. I mean, everybody that has a VR headset should definitely be playing this game. It is absolutely amazing. So we'll start a new game here and just play through a little bit, kind of show you guys some of the graphics and mechanics of it, and you know, give you a little look into Lone Echo. Here we go. And I apologize. Yeah, obviously I'm in VR here, so I cannot see chat. So if you're in there, I appreciate you guys coming in, checking us out. And again, this is Lone Echo. Let's see, I may have to reset my view here.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7th of October.
Hopefully the audio's okay here.
26. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud.
Here we go. Bam. So hopefully this shows up good. I mean, you can see this is just absolutely amazing graphics. You view your whole body, you know, all the way down, your legs, everything. You can interact with your environment. It's a fantastic control scheme. This is Olivia, the captain.
Morning, sunshine.
I mean, just look at that. It's just like, oh, hi, sunshine. Amazing.
What was all that about? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
So we are Jack. We are an artificial intelligence. You can actually see over there is another one of our bodies there.
Module D221.
Now, this game has received an update, pretty good sized update since the last time I played this. I'm not sure exactly what they did. I know it wasn't a huge. I think there was some basic gameplay upgrades, but nothing too major. So this is sort of a little tutorial to get you used to the controls here.
Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Now reach out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared.
Little nod to the Lone Echo Arena, I should say.
Throw the disc into the goal in front of you.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
Missed. Press the hollow button to recall the disc.
Oh, come on.
Let's try again. Target missed. Press the hollow button to recall the disc.
There we go.
Target hit. Excellent throw. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
I just love his graphics. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing.
Module M101. Basic motor functions.
Basic motor functions. Again, if you're joining me in chat, I apologize. I got a big mask on my face, so I can't see chat right now, so I'll try to engage with you as best I can.
This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface.
So this is one where you can You can like grab on anything here, and it kind of drags you around.
Please follow the labor unit to proceed. Please take your time and follow the guide.
So cool.
Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit. Calibration module complete. Module M205.
All right, this is...
Thrusters.
So most games use like a warp mechanic to move around, because a lot of the problem with VR is the motion sickness. This one, because you're in zero gravity, uses these little, you'll see here in a second, these little wrist thrusters.
Activate left thruster.
So you see you got the little wrist. Just press a button on the touch controls.
The activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead.
Oops. So boom.
Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage.
And you can move your different directions.
Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your
You can go
maneuvering
so up or
thrusters.
down,
Do not grab any surfaces during this test.
different directions. So cool.
Thruster calibration at 50%. Calibration module complete.
Communications.
C-111. Communication.
Okay, I guess should have got. Well, this gives you a little tutorial on how to do the controls and.
Communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on
These
either
are the little.
hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now.
Okay.
Confirmed.
So you sort of have like this little iPad thing. It's so cool.
Select a reply.
Understood.
Good. Continuing calibration. Often you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
How long do I have to reply?
Most often you will have 10 seconds to reply, but this number may vary under special circumstances. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead.
Alright, here we go.
You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room. Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
Who serves aboard the Kronos 2 station?
Captain Olivia Rhodes and you, the prototype Series 11 android designated as Echo 1.
Echo 1.
A Mark 1 Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Noted.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by. Module A, 131.
Data scanner.
Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
Stand by for reboot. Uh-oh.
Your Echo unit is a perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving. Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic programs never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the
Come
event
on,
the
Olivia.
activation
Come on.
pod
You piece of
failed,
me.
Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
There we go. I'm free.
You're set.
This is so cool. There's so much stuff you can
Conversation with Command.
interact with here. Drawers. You can pick all this stuff up.
Not much.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Just amazing.
You're no longer coming with me to Ceres.
What do you mean?
The directors want you to take over my duties as commander of the station. It'll just be you and the labor units.
Oh, just me and the labor
So
units.
this is our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Looking at you, labor unit.
They just
Oops.
hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started.
Amazing.
You go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights.
Copy that. Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Now quit playing with that damn thing. I mean, shit.
Never mind. This is an official Echo Arena disc. Where did you acquire it?
That's a little nod to the Echo Arena game that comes with this. It's really cool.
You'd probably be pretty good at it.
Multiplayer.
Occasionally. I do find the game's strategies intriguing.
You should give it a go sometime with the labor unit.
Like I said, there's so much stuff you can interact here.
23-11. It would appear I'm going to win. Again.
Now hold on. I've still got 7 days. Plenty of time to stage my epic comeback.
Considering the significant difference between our two scores and given your win-loss record, I would estimate the odds of you staging an epic comeback are approximately 3,725 to 1. This is the first helium
Don't leave the fridge open.
mined at the Kronos 2 facility.
Just amazing. Again, if you're joining me in chat, I apologize. I'll try to do a little peek in here now. I always say this is a VR game. I have a headset on, so I can't see chat. Ooh, nice little bobblehead.
This model is meant to depict an S8 labor unit, is it not?
That's right. Why? Is something wrong with it?
No, I assume that its exaggerated proportions are meant to be humorous.
Some peanuts.
Yes, but if you have to explain the joke, it kind of ruins it.
I see.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
There we go. So yeah, this, you start out here in the ship or station,
To miss this part.
basically, but you do eventually.
Get started on the morning
We'll do a little
breakfast,
tweak, a little view out here.
Give me a moment to soak in this view.
Absolutely amazing.
Take your time.
So you get to explore a lot of this. These are like over here. This is a mining base, mining operation. This is like storage thing. There's multiple mining operations. I think the other one's like it's over here or something, or straight ahead, maybe up on that one. these little transport things. You can see one moving over. You actually get to ride in those, and then you get to explore. There's these little module things you'll see here in a minute. I think there's actually one on the ship here we can find, and they give sort of like story. They're like audio logs that kind of fill in the backstory. Big part of this game.
You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah, it shows.
We do have an especially striking view of Saturn.
Amazing. Visuals in this game are just incredible.
Do you happen to know what gives the planet its unique color? So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So,
Captain Jack.
congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right, well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell?
It's when things
Please
start to
tell me
go a
you can see
little haywire.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
Whoa, there we go.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
Glitching
The
out.
disturbance briefly disrupted my internal
Glitch,
systems,
please.
but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The hollow table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input.
It's amazing.
Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Core containment.
Can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected?
That's a really...
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the cube sat?
These are the little cube
How the
ones
hell
that
did we... forget it.
give you
Let's
the
just
audio
have a look for
logs.
ourselves. Where are you, little bugger?
You can scan them.
Ah, here we are.
See, that's one of these right here that Liv's got.
Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
So, okay, now we get back into what crashed earlier, the data scanner. You also have like a little cutting tool that you can use. And those little missions are, you know, the little objectives that show where the malfunctions were.
Data on anything in the environment.
Let's get through this real quick.
Calibrating it. Please follow me to the disc spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disc spawner and hold the trigger to initiate the scanner.
That's so cool.
After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's
You can
data tab.
scan
To see the
objects. You
results
can
of your
scan
scan, grasp
to
the
see if
tab
something
icon
has like
on your hand.
radiation or something.
Hold the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to
See, it
deactivate
tells
the
you.
scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects.
Virtual
You
construction.
must scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration module. 4 scans remaining. 3 scans remaining. 2 scans remaining. 1 scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner
All
fully
set.
calibrated.
Heads up. Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Yeah, actually, I
Sounds
never
like
did
fun.
that. I got
Of course, it would to
all
you.
but like 2, I think. There
I'll
was
send an objective to your ARM computer.
I meant to,
Consider it low priority for now.
find a guide.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think?
All
What's
right.
next?
Chronos 2.
Hera, status update on your scan of the anomaly.
Scan currently 3% complete.
3%? What's the problem?
The sensor network is attempting to perform a full spectrum scan of an unknown entity. It might take a while.
Lovely. Well, in the meantime, we've got 3 tier 1
These are all-
malfunctions that need our attention. What do you say we get started on those?
So you have
repairs?
12.
Good idea.
Those are the little
I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console.
satellite things.
You can just
6
keep yourself
in the
occupied
container.
for lunch.
This
Of
shows
course.
like where all the little CubeSat things are. Okay, live in the activation bay. So you can kind of turn yourself around with the right joystick. It kind of clicks. This is Liv's room over here. Like I said, the detail, the visuals in this game are just amazing. I mean, there's so much to interact with. There's a lot of little nods, you can get into, get to know Olivia. I won't really get into a lot of that, but it's just amazing. I mean, you can just spend hours just exploring the space station even before you even start on the missions here. And actually, I think since this last update, I was part of that update,
Good morning, Hera.
is
Good morning, Echo One.
they added even more
Status report, please.
Damage detected to
collect,
multiple systems.
interaction,
Captain Olivia Rhodes
objects
has
to interact with,
repairs.
more
Please
tools.
see the captain for your assignment.
This is us, basically. So this is your AI body. You can see your whole body. Another cool thing about this, and one of the missions I was talking about, your body is affected by radiation. You can see your legs and stuff in your arms. So your body, when you're in an environment with radiation, your body deteriorates.
Yes, let's get started.
Great.
And you can actually see it. It's amazing.
Best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
Oh, there's
You
one of
do
our
realize
little...
it's possible we've just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
So every time you...
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
Yeah, so whenever you find one, activates it. See all these little... I mean, there's just so much stuff you can interact and mess around with. I mean, it's just amazing. So just remind everybody again, if you're joining me in chat, I apologize that I can't see. I have, this is Lone Echo for the Oculus Rift,
Ah! What the...
Warning.
winner of 2
unsecured cargo
DICE awards
report.
last week.
Yeah, that much I worked out.
So I just wanted to
Why we have unsecured
stream a
cargo
bit of this to
report.
give everybody a glimpse at this amazing game that doesn't have the... that doesn't have one of the Oculus headsets. Unfortunately, it's, or maybe well, not unfortunate for Oculus owners, but this is an Oculus exclusive, so
Looks like there's a lot to do.
at least at this point we don't have it on Vive
It'll be your station soon.
or the PSVR.
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look.
It's just all this little stuff is so amazing.
Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Restore power to the oxygen garden. Let's do the core containment, because then you can see...
Spike and core containment.
Then you can see the deterioration, because this one is the radiation one. So you only have like a certain amount of time, and your body deteriorates. So it's really kind of cool. Actually, here, let's go get this.
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unsnare the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, there's another one over here. Wait, did I already do that
I'm
one?
starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information.
You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
Here we go.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Okay. Calibrate radiation shield.
Module A.
There we go. So you can like recharge your radiation shield. There's a little thing on the transport. You'll see, they'll show it here.
Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate your scanner and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead.
So it
Your
shows
scanner
how...
places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the
So you can...
application pod.
And this becomes important later on because there's areas you kind of have to maneuver
Please pull the release handle to
through to
exit
get
the
past,
application
get
pod.
around, because they're so irradiated that you basically can't even get by. So you can see that, you know, obviously if I go over this side, it's pretty high. This side, so this is the
higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level.
I think they're wanting me to,
Please keep it
so you can see the
Shields at 50%. If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage.
Now you can see all the degradation on my suit here.
You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle.
So you can see how my body is like all crusted out. It's just amazing. Your legs, everything.
Please pull on the induction panel until your shields are completely
And this will
restored.
recharge your shield here.
Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
And you see we're all good.
Radiation shield fully operational.
With that, let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Oh. That explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source. Fairly active. Not a bad starting point. Keep looking in that area. Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look.
Okay.
I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Oh, I guess I need to.
Shields at 95%.
What am I supposed to do here? No. Okay. I gotta open that thing somehow. I think How do I open?
Emergency disposal conduit online.
I can go up here and this is one of those shield recharge stations.
Enclosure unlocked.
There we go.
To scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Shields at 95%.
Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
6102. Oops.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Well, here we
Fusion
go.
core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
Jettisoned.
Still radiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
I'll keep looking.
10.
A second hotspot. I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
This core is similarly damaged.
There we go.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it.
7641.
Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Emergency disposal conduit online.
Yeah, see, I need to recharge my shield here.
Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by.
Oh, I gotta do that manually, don't I?
Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material. Jettison.
Recharge here.
Thank God for that.
You
Looks
can
like we live to fight another day.
So you can see how
Let's shut the
my
enclosures
suit.
so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
5826. Uh-oh. That's when things start to go wrong.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Initiating manual reboot.
This is so cool because
Reboot initiated.
instead of dying in this game, you just reboot in a new. And then watch this, because as you come out, there's me. There's your old shell. Your sleeve, if you will.
I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch.
That is so cool. You can see how ruined this thing is. It's amazing.
Hull fractures, multi-system failures. Glad to be out of there.
Just all the detail in these. It's amazing.
My diagnostic systems detect structural damage in real time. It isn't necessary for me to feel pain in an organic sense.
Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
I know you like it when I look my best.
Such a gentleman. We should reseal the hatch before we move on, Jack.
Done.
Temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the power failure in the oxygen garden. What's next on the agenda?
Let's go
Let's
cargo
get the
bay.
cargo bay squared away.
All right. One of the cargo banks must be
Whoa.
malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank.
Alright.
Unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
Alright, so we're supposed to scan these.
Current looks stable. No problems here.
Keep looking. Something went wrong in here.
Something's interrupted the power flow. Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers. This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Alright.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
Alright, now we gotta find these cargo containers.
I should put this away.
So you can see there's like the big ones and the little ones.
Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down.
Alright, where'd the other ones go? It's so crazy. You almost like want to duck your head when you're playing this game. You just look around. The immersion is just incredible. There's another one. Let's see, can I get two? Another one. Use my little wrist rockets. You actually get it. They have an upgrade up as you progress through. You actually get a one where you can tap the joysticks, and it makes it even a bit more of a rocket, so you can move around a little faster. It's a little awkward with two of these things. Oops. Oh well. Come on. Where'd that other one go? Shoot, thing took off. Back here. There's also like a sort of an air brake too that can stop your movement. But again, as you progress, because we don't have the cutter, so these,
Just one more to go.
first few objectives here, is basically acts as like a tutorial for some of the controls. That's weird. Magnet hand. There we go.
Cargo secure.
Bam.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Lockdown
Jack.
engaged.
We're better already. Let's move on, shall we? Well, the power failure in the oxygen garden is all that's left. Follow me, Jack.
I will follow you, Liv.
Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck.
Of course.
You're gonna have to cut through.
Oh, here we
I'll
go.
need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Entry light and cutter.
Module A 901. Reactive cutter.
All right. So if you're joining me in chat, thanks for stopping in. This is Lone Echo on Oculus Rift.
Please exit the
I
activation
apologize I
pod and
can't
proceed to the door.
engage with you guys too much because I have a big mask on my face. But yeah, this great game. My favorite VR game. Just giving you guys a...
Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets.
There we go.
Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed.
Yes, yes. You got them on both hands too.
Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
There we go. There's our cutter.
Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead.
That's so cool. Swim, swim, swim,
Enter
swim.
the room ahead to continue. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp
Find
on
me.
my location. Please proceed to the next room.
Where are you, little robot? Oh, there she is.
Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
All right.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent. Follow me. Let's get started. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp
There we go.
to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative.
Oh. Let's go activate this guy real quick.
Despite the damage, the test groups appear unharmed. Incomplete circuit detected. Probably a hardware failure.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Heads up, Jack. Coming through. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Oh, duct tape.
You will certainly be leaving Kronos 2 with a vast surplus of duct tape, Liv.
That's because duct tape fixes everything.
Everything?
What? You don't think so?
It's possible. Perhaps we should try to seal the anomaly with the duct tape, although that may exhaust even your tape-based arsenal.
See? You can never have enough duct tape.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
Alright, I guess we'll start with this one. O2 balancer cover.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
Okay.
The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound
Okay.
clinical.
Once I'm gone, you're probably going to be able to shut down this part of the world.
I think I'll keep it, actually. To add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask.
Does that mean it's not
Use the
balanced?
function to select another system.
Okay, so I guess I'm good. See your body floating around. Okay, think. Follow the lights. There we go.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the
Boom.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy.
Oh. Another one. Oh wait, 704. Okay, never mind. That's the one we already did. I already got that one. Last one. It's like a lightsaber.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Okay, how do I unlock them?
I can't move the coils with the locking mechanism engaged.
Oh,
Conversion
sorry.
coils unlocked.
As long
Aha.
as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Right? Oh, I see. It's got to be in there. Nope.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job.
Just leave it like
Once
that, I
finish
guess.
replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right, I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
Where? Oh, I do. I see it, Liv.
I see the access panel.
Good, now listen carefully. To restore power to the sector, we need a priming current in the power coupling. That means you'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. All right, that ought to do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack. High five. There you go. I appreciate the help, Jack.
That's what I'm here for.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
That is also true. As your Echo unit, I am charged with ensuring your safety and well-being. That includes monitoring your demeanor for signs of mental instability.
You're joking.
No, not at all. Were I not here, it is entirely possible you'd have thrown yourself out an airlock by now. Statistically speaking, of course.
Okay. There's a thought that's going to linger. Thanks for that.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the holo table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results. Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I want my turbos. It's a lot faster moving when you get your upgrade there.
Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Hera, status report.
Status green. All systems nominal.
Well, that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
It's getting
What a good
bigger.
sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay, let's see.
Curious.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR. All rubbish.
Rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
Oh, there
I'll
we
exit
go.
the station
Go
and
outside.
investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If I use my scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've
Real
seen
time.
what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I'm specifically designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to
I
determine
was
the nature
built
of
for
anomaly.
this. Oh,
And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay. Okay, well... no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock, sharpish.
into the airlock.
Caution. Airlock opening.
Don't worry, Liv. I'll be fine.
I know, I just wish we had another option. Well, no sense in putting it off. Let's get you out the airlock. You'll need to secure the rig to your back.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for calibration.
Oh, here we go. This is where we get the turbo things plus the air brake deal.
Module M201.
Primary boosters. So right now we've just, up to this point, we've only had the little wrist things. With this one, it gives us like a booster backpack thing, so you get a lot faster, further charge. Then you can use the wrist to kind of, you know, fine-tune your movements.
Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required.
Ah, wasn't supposed to touch it.
Reboot initiated. Module
I guess I was.
M116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead.
So there's your brake. So it's just the joystick click. Click down on the joystick so we can, now we can come up here.
There are 2 target zones in the next
And then
room.
we can
Please boost into one of the zones
brake right there.
and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Success. Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone A.
Boom.
Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
And those, the braking, I mean the booster,
EVA rig fully
this one
functional,
actually works
ready to disembark.
with where you look. So instead of
Airlock controls
using your
unlocked.
wrist for
Hold down
directional,
on the handle to
this
close
one
the inner
actually,
door.
it's like wherever you look is where you boost to. Where's the door handle? Oh, right here.
Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Vale.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the bridge. I can keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant
Yes, dear.
contact.
Copy that.
All right. Where's the door open?
Depressurization
Jack.
complete.
Okay.
Ready for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
I'm always careful.
You know what I mean.
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy. There should be a few
There's the transport right
just
here.
outside the airlock.
These are cool.
Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check.
So each one has,
Understood.
that's the radiation recharge thing. There's a little battery pack. A lot of this stuff comes into play later. You just kind of get in here. You can pull up your navcon. You can.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight.
You just hold on.
RCS thruster test.
This thing
In
can. It's like a fast
2,
travel
1.
deal. It takes you around to the different locations. There's the primary dig site. There's the anomaly straight ahead. Calibration. The thrusters. It also has a spotlight.
RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing.
I'm
Igniting
on.
primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1.
Amazing. Rings of Saturn. The asteroid field here.
Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great. Coordinates have already been uploaded to the navcon. Just touch the marked location on the holo map
Select
and
your
you'll be on your way.
destination.
So
I'll
this
monitor
gives you
from
all the
bridge.
different destinations.
Good luck.
The mining thing. There's a couple satellites that you have to go to. I think this is another one of the mining rigs. Here's the storage container field. Investigate anomaly.
I'm underway. Distance to anomaly, 4,800 meters.
Copy that.
Yeah, so
I've a
there's the
visual on your
container
transport.
field. I mean, just look at these
3,500
visuals.
meters.
I hope that comes through good on the stream, because there's the
2,000
primary dig
meters.
site,
Steady as she goes.
there's the
Godspeed.
depleted dig site, and then there's one of the comm sats. There's a couple of
Just
those.
incredible.
I'm trying to see where the other. Oh, there's another comm sat over there.
Jack!
The Fury's
Oh,
malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm drifting toward the anomaly.
Remote link's been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
Hello, hello. Asteroids
Liv,
flying
I'm taking
around.
radiation damage.
Abort, Jack! Get out of there now! Just ditch the Fury! Go!
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack! Get clear of that radiation!
Stand by.
Run,
Jack?
Forrest,
Fury
run.
has completely dropped off my scope. Total loss of signal. It's gone.
On approach, I noticed the anomaly was pulling surrounding debris into its center.
You think the anomaly's housing some kind of singularity?
That would be consistent with my observations, yes. Needless to say, I doubt we'll be seeing that Fury transport again.
Okay. Well, so much for scanning the anomaly up close.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. Here we go. Emergency shutdown.
Reboot initiated.
Jack. Jack, are you alright?
I'm here. I was able to transfer to a new shell.
Oh, thank God for that. I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. We might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
Now we can.
So,
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside.
This is amazing.
Just one
We can just fly all around the ship.
Several problems.
go on.
I've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing line.
See if we
Send
can
the
find
details
one of
to
these
my
little.
own computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
All right, so here's your new objectives. So at each, we gotta do like a little repair job at each one of these: the container field, the processing line, the dig site, and that's just the CubeSat thing that we were looking for. This just shows you like how many are at each site and how many you found. Yeah, here we go. I mean, look at this. It's just, oh, this game is just breathtaking. I mean, the controls are fantastic. I mean, you can see, you know, now that it's I've got the thruster thing unlocked, I can just stop. I can thrust this way,
Inbound
and
on the
thrust this way.
So we're going to need a lot of energy for
Oh, this one's tough. This one,
knocked out the flow control on the plasma aids.
I'm not gonna do
They're
this one
burning
right
out
now, but this
control
one is
and
actually
draining
tough. You
power
have to
reserves.
maneuver through
One
these
of us will
laser
need to enter the processing line
field
and reach
things
the
here.
emergency
Just wanted to
reset.
give you guys a little look
Well,
on the outside here.
I'd do it.
See how amazing this is.
That is very much against protocol.
Thought you might see it that way.
See if we can
Keep the
find
comm
one
channel
more.
open.
Those little
I'll help you out
CubeSats.
as best as I can from here.
I remember there
The
being
pulse
one
has
out
the
here
electronics
somewhere.
in that area on the fritz. If you reset the power transformer, I may be able to run a diagnostic.
Well, anyway, I think I'm going to cut it off there. Again, this has been Lone Echo. This is on the Oculus Rift VR game. Just won a couple awards. The DICE Awards, so I want to do a little kind of celebration. This is my favorite VR game that I've played anyway. I mean, you know, obviously I only have the Oculus, so there's lot of the PSVR. That new Moss game looks really good on PSVR. But yeah, still this game, this is what I dreamed of, in getting a VR headset, or to have these games like this. It's got a great story. I mean, you got a little kind of glimpse into what's going on. You get this anomaly. I won't spoil it too much, but I mean, I'm sure there's some Let's Plays out there if you want to see the whole story, spoil it. But yeah, you go through it. I mean, you can just see how incredible the controls are. It's just made for, it's beautiful. It's just made for VR. It's just so immersive. I've had several people that have played this. Nobody has gotten any kind of motion sickness with this game, so it's very comfortable. The visuals, the graphics are just incredible. The detail, the amount of work that they put in this game is it's absolutely amazing. It's just a gorgeous game. Plays fantastic. Yeah, so I mean, if you've and it also comes with the Echo Arena game, which is a multiplayer sort of Discs of Tron style game. It's also really fun. Anyway, this has been SuPRCooPR again. This is Lone Echo. Thanks for checking us out. This is the original Next Level Gaming Twitch channel here. Check out the podcast every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, check me out on the W.D.F.C podcast every Friday at 3 Pacific and 6 p.m. Eastern. And yeah. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for joining.